first time we came here was '09, back before we deployed, and we decided that every year we were going to make it a habit of coming, just to pay our respects, see the memorial, and just carry on as a tradition for the two of us.
And where were you deployed?
We were both to Afghanistan.
Where were you in September 1st, 2001?
Oh, sorry, what was it?
Where were you at the original 9/11?
Oh,
We were both
I
in
was in
grade
seventh.
school.
I was in seventh grade, sitting in my science class when I first heard about it. We turned the TV on, watched the second plane hit the tower, and then eventually, my next class, we saw him actually fall. It really hit me hard, even though I was at a young age at that point.
I was in sixth grade. I got taken out of school that day, and I was at home, and I was watching it on TV when the second plane hit, and sad day.
Yeah, not a good day.
And how did that play in your decision to become part of the military?
I started watching the war on TV with my dad. I would come home from school, saw the onset of Afghanistan. Then, I think it was eighth grade when Iraq started. Sitting every day coming home from school, watching the troops roll in. I started researching in the military, looking at it, all the stuff that was going on, and I loved it, absolutely loved it, and started trying to find ways, like the best ways, what to do in the military, what I would be the best at. And I'm actually reclass right now to Cavalry Scout, and I want to go active duty. But that was the main reason why I joined the military, was watching it all on TV and fell in love with it.
Me? My mother joined when I was really young, and after she joined, I thought she was the greatest mother in the world. I really looked up to her. She was up here. She was my hero, and I just wanted that for me. I wanted to be someone that made an impact on other people's lives, my experiences, and people can learn from me. And then after 9/11 happened, I kind of knew that, it was something I wanted to do, and I did it.
When you serve and you come back here and things are pretty safe and things are very calm and things are very civilized, do you appreciate it in a different way after serving?
Definitely.
Yes.
I
Life
take
is so
everything for
different when
granted.
you come home. You don't realize how much you take for granted. And then when you go someplace like Afghanistan and you see how unfortunate everybody is over there, and how they live, and how we have so much here, and so many people they can be greedy at times, not realize it, because it's the way we live here.
Yeah.
We're just brought up, we're Americans, so it's just, and these people, they just live a totally different life, and you come home and you just love everything.
The worst of the living conditions that I've seen out there, or that I've seen in America, are honestly some of the best that I've seen where I was. I mean, people living in shacks they literally make out of mud, make out of tin siding they put up, just to put a little roof over their heads. And we try to do, our job is to help the civilians, and we tried to do whatever we could to try to help build their economy. Because for every one person that didn't want us there, we had another person who did want us there, who appreciated us being there. And I just loved it. I loved my deployment. It had some of the worst, but at the same time, some of the best times of my life over there. And then coming back, everything completely changed for me. I have friends that are complaining about this or that, little problems, and me just rolling right through it like nothing doesn't bother me anymore.
I work with kids like K-8 level, and some of them were born after 9/11 originally occurred, and I think they think about this in terms of being a historical event as opposed to a present thing. What would you want to say to young kids who were born after 9/11 happened?
In my opinion, it's not really a historic event. It's something that still lives with us. For this generation, it's basically this generation's Pearl Harbor. It should always be remembered, not just as some event that happened before they were born, but it's something that still affects it to this day. There's a lot of things that they're growing up with that changed so much, from the security stuff. People's patriotism has gone higher, but it seems with the lower generation they don't see it because they're younger. They don't understand really what happened that day and what's still going on today.
I could see why they would think it was old news. They weren't here to see or experience the feelings and what happened, but the aftermath is, I think, just as important. It affects you. You look at the families' faces. You just hear what people say, and it still breaks your heart. And whether you were there or experienced it or not, it still, I think, would affect you.